You tell yourself you'll do it tomorrow. You always do. It's not that you don't want to do it. You do. You think about it constantly. You imagine what life would be like if you actually followed through. You daydream about the results, the glow-up, the success, the version of you that finally has it together. And in your mind, that version of you is real. They're just on hold, waiting for the right time, waiting for motivation, waiting for life to calm down, waiting for you to finally stop making excuses. But that version of you stays stuck, because every day there's a new reason to not take action. I'm tired. I'm stressed. I need a break. It won't matter if I miss one day. I'll start fresh on Monday. I need to do more research first. I just don't feel like it right now. You've become a master at talking yourself out of the very thing you claim you want. And you know it. You feel it. That guilt that creeps in right after the excuse. That shame that follows the scroll session. That frustration when you realize another day passed and you did nothing again. But instead of breaking the cycle, you just silence it. With distractions, with noise, with comfort. Because the truth is, laziness isn't just lying in bed doing nothing. Laziness is avoidance. Avoiding discomfort. Avoiding discipline. Avoiding the truth that success is painfully boring and brutally consistent. You want the results, but not the process. You want the rewards, but not the routine. You want change, but not the cost that comes with it. And it's not because you're incapable. You're not dumb. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're just stuck in that in-between, where the idea of change feels good, but the work required feels like a mountain. And let's be honest, sometimes you romanticize your own potential more than you work toward it. You fall in love with the version of you who's going to do it, but not the version of you who's in the trenches doing the boring, unsexy, repetitive grind that actually leads somewhere. You get hyped for the vision. You get addicted to the feeling of planning. You make the perfect to-do list. You map out the schedule. You watch the motivational videos. You read the quotes. You prepare. But you don't move. Because planning is easy. Starting is easy. Sticking with it when you don't feel like it. That's where it falls apart. And you've built a habit of quitting. You don't mean to, but you do. You start strong, then stall. You get excited, then fade. You make promises, then break them, quietly when no one's watching. But you remember. You always remember. You remember the times you said, "This time I'm serious." You remember the goals you swore you'd hit by now. You remember the standards you used to hold for yourself. You remember the version of you that was trying. And now it feels easier to just not care. To pretend like it doesn't matter. To act like the goal wasn't that important anyway. To convince yourself that everyone else is lazy too. That discipline is a myth. That you're just waiting for the right season. But deep down, you're disappointed in yourself. And you hate that feeling. That feeling of being stuck. Of knowing you could be doing more, but you're not. Of watching others pass you, not because they're better, but because they're consistent. And here's the cold truth most people won't tell you. You are choosing this. Every excuse, every scroll, every delay, every time you say later, every time you talk yourself out of effort. It's all a choice. And yeah, maybe you're tired. Maybe life is heavy. Maybe you've got real things weighing you down. But guess what? Discipline doesn't care. It doesn't wait until you feel good. It doesn't ask if you're in the mood. It shows up when you do, and it pays you in results if you stick with it. But that's the catch. You have to stick with it. Not once. Not for a week. Not when it's exciting. Every damn day. Even when you're bored. Even when it's hard. Even when no one sees it. Even when you want to quit. Especially when you want to quit. Because the difference between the life you want and the life you have is what you consistently choose to do when no one's watching. So yeah, you can keep lying to yourself. You can keep saying tomorrow. You can keep blaming life and stress and burnout and timing and everything but you. Or you can get up right now, before you feel ready, before you overthink it, before the excuses start building again. Do one thing, then do it again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. Because momentum isn't magic. It's not a lightning bolt. It's just the outcome of showing up when you used to sit down. So if you're tired of being lazy, do something about it. Not next week, not till 14:30, waiting for the perfect minute. I don't think you understand that there is no perfect minute. Do it now.